or you'll have a dead child. You know, we spoke about emotional blackmail last week on this show, Lawrence, and it is a horrific place to place a parent that you just agreed to take off the healthy body parts of your child because doctors, people you trusted, told you that you would have a dead child if you did not. And I just want to come back to the point of us being political. I didn't want to be political. I'm a plastic surgeon. Riley was a college student. She didn't want to be political. Chloe Cole didn't want to be political. We're in this position because, you know, we were forced into this position. And I look at Riley. She was a college student forced to stand up on this issue. We're plastic surgeons, and the vast majority of us are against this issue, but so many did not stand up. And it is a stain on my profession that so many were silent on this issue when they knew deep in their hearts and looking at the evidence that this is wrong.
It's such a good point, and I hope it's a lesson for many people out there to never let it happen again on any issue facing this country. You can't give us a binary choice on something that we know is not true. Ladies, thanks so much for joining the program this morning.
Thanks so much.
So Griff is flying over Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood as investigators deploy advanced Bluetooth signal detectors to help find Nancy's pacemaker. He'll break it all down next.
When your gut is out of balance, your body gives you signs. So if you're frustrated with occasional bloating or gas, help stop the frustration and start taking Align every day. Align Probiotic was specifically designed by gastroenterologists to help relieve your occasional bloating and gas, so you can enjoy life. When you feel the signs, it's time to try Align.
Where you go when you dream should feel extraordinary. Immerse yourself in the naturally cool, crisp feeling of the finest 100% organic cotton. Boll & Branch bedding is crafted for the pure luxury of feeling refreshed all night long. Let extraordinary take over and experience cool, unparalleled comfort. Only at Boll & Branch.
We know why you've put off your best smile. The time, the cost, the anxiety. That's why Aspen Dental is changing how dentistry is done, with technology to make care comfortable and flexible hours to fit your life, all at an affordable price. New patients without insurance get an exam and x-rays for just $29. Not waiting for tomorrow. That's the Aspen Dental difference. Aspen Dental. It's time to smile again.
How did SoFi actually help? By lowering my monthly payments and making my monthly payments matter.
Consolidate your debt with a SoFi personal loan. Get a low fixed rate, no fees required, and funding as soon as the same day you sign.
Lowe's knows when you need a new appliance, you need it fast. So we offer next day delivery on hundreds of appliances. Plus, members save more. And we'll haul away your old one. When you need it fast, we've got you covered. Shop Lowe's today. We help, you save.
Advil liquid gels are faster and stronger than Tylenol rapid release gels. Also from Advil, Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact and lasts up to 8 hours.
With Choice Privileges, every 5 nights you stay, you can unlock something you'll really value. Look who earned enough points for an exclusive experience at the racetrack. My hair does that too. Get triple points on stays with Choice Privileges.
There are many ways to deliver a shipment. At Old Dominion Freight Line, we deliver them this way. This way uses technology and goes the extra mile to do things the right way. The delivering promises on time, every time way.
So the offense is your bills. The defense is Experian.
That's our BFF, right?
Experian is there to help lower your bills and save
money and time.
Money and time. Go download the app today.
Experian. My dad has never been in better shape. He had a stroke and passed away. He had a life insurance policy. Ethos.com. In 10 minutes, you can be covered with life insurance.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
Casey, need my marshals.
This'll be fun.
You're not a killer, Casey. You're a protector.
A new era of Yellowstone begins on Marshall's new series on CBS.
Hi. Hi. Chocolate fundraiser.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
For 250 years, America has depended on the courage of those who serve. They've defended our freedom and helped us become the nation we are today. At Wounded Warrior Project, we honor the past by building a better future for post-9/11 veterans, service members, and their families. They've given us their best. Join us in supporting them through the next 250 years of strength and resilience. Visit woundedwarriorproject.org/USA250.
Where's my mother gonna... Oh, no. Is this the episode with the breakup? Reba, we can't agree on the house. Y'all need Realtor.com. With over 500,000 new listings every month, you could find the one today. This could be it. Better put a key ring on it. Realtor.com.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
This is a Fox News alert. Fox and Friends weekend co-host Griff Jenkins flies over Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood as investigators are using Bluetooth-equipped helicopters to scan for her pacemaker. He is live outside of Nancy Guthrie's house with the latest. Griff.
Ainsley, it's cutting-edge technology being called the signal sniffer in the sky. Watch this. You've heard about the signal sniffer, the search for Nancy Guthrie's Bluetooth. So we've gone out in a private helicopter with a company called Volair. And Captain Carl here is putting us over her house, and we'll explain how this works. You remember when Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker lost contact with her phone at 2:28 a.m., that's when we believe she left the premise, and that at that point this pacemaker went into low power mode, where every few minutes it would send a ping that just said, "Hey phone, are you there?" That's what they're looking for with the signal sniffer. They just need that ping. Now, what's also interesting about this specific communication is that Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker has a unique identifier that only applies to hers. So as we fly over, if we had the signal sniffer above us, we wouldn't get pings from multiple pacemakers, we would just get hers. That's what they're looking for. But as you see the terrain and the multitude of houses all around there, it is much like hunting for a needle in a haystack. But the task is made more difficult, at least right now this morning, because as the rain pours down, it'll be harder to search for Nancy with this cutting-edge technology. Ainsley?
Okay, thank you so much, Griff. Well, our next guest knows exactly how the Bluetooth connection works for these life-saving devices. America Report's co-anchor, John Roberts, has a pacemaker, and he joins us now. Hey, John, thanks for being on.
Ainsley, good to be with you. I got my pacemaker back in January of 2022. It's right here just below my collarbone, and every 3 minutes it sends out a signal that goes to my phone here, and this is the app that tracks the data that's coming from my pacemaker. It just basically checks in to say, hi, I'm here, and then every couple of months or so, it does a big data download dump that goes to my electrophysiologist. Now, in terms of tracking this, Griff mentioned needle in a haystack. Finding a needle in a haystack actually would be easy compared to trying to find her pacemaker, because the signal is very, very weak. It uses something called Bluetooth Low Energy. And let me put this up on the screen, because this is what my pacemaker app tells me to do in terms of effective range. It says, please keep your app between 6 inches and 3 feet from your heart device. The effective range of this is probably about 10 feet. Now, Bluetooth Low Energy signals can go about 100 feet in optimal conditions, But finding the ping from this pacemaker that goes out every 3 minutes and only goes a short distance is going to be very hard, Ainsley. If you're in a helicopter trying to find this, you've got to be very low and you've got to be very patient, because if you're over a neighborhood, you can't just fly over and say, oh, there's the signal. You got to be there, because this thing, in order to save the battery, which has got to last 10 years or so, uses that Bluetooth low energy and only sends out a signal every once in a while. Otherwise, it'd be dead in a couple of days.
Do they have to have her phone on the helicopter?
No, that would probably help, but I'm sure that the equipment they've got is much more sensitive than an iPhone or an Android phone. So as Griff was saying, they can dial in the specific code from her pacemaker, which is attached to my phone, too. There's a specific identifier that goes out, and they can kind of weed out other signals. And so if that suddenly pops up, they know that they've got it. But again, finding a needle in a haystack would be much easier than what they're doing now. But what other choice do they have at this point?
Yeah, I mean, John, we're hoping for the best here. We've all been praying that they find her. And Donald Trump even said, you could be risking the death penalty if you don't bring her home alive. She takes medicine, apparently, for her heart, and you don't have to divulge too much because that's your business. But if you have a pacemaker and she's taking this medicine, like, what are your concerns? A lot of people have been saying, can we check local pharmacies and see if medicine, but if this ransom note is accurate and they might have taken her down to Mexico, you know, pills are available there that aren't available here just over the counter.
Yeah, if you were to try to get her some sort of prescription in the United States, you'd have to go into a pharmacy with a prescription and get it filled, unless they could say, where do you get your medicine, and get a refill for it. But then that runs into, you know, is it time for your refill? And if not, that gets flagged to the insurance company. I mean, without heart medication, I take medication for blood pressure and then a blood thinner as well. Without medication, you know, every day that progresses, it gets more risky to not have that medication. It's not the sort of thing that you need every 24 hours in order to stay alive, but you will run into difficulty if you're without it for a few days. The one thing that I should point out, too, with the pacemaker is that this thing keeps on going until the battery is dead. So even if the person were expired, the signal from the pacemaker would continue to emulate.
All right, interesting information. Thank you so much for sharing and being so relatable to the audience. We appreciate it, John.
Of course. Good to see you, Ainsley.
Good to see you, too. You can watch America Reports today at 1 p.m., and I'll be doing that with Sandra. New details are coming in this morning after a deadly shooting broke out at a high school hockey game in New England. We have a live report next.
A lot of people need to replace their windows or patio doors, but they put it off because they think it'll be too expensive. Hi, I'm Ann Romer. I'm here with Michael Smith from Renewal by Andersen. You really work with the customers to find affordable solutions.
We do, Ann. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, one of the largest window manufacturers in North America. So we can usually offer our customers larger discounts and better financing than smaller companies or contractors.
Other window companies don't offer your same window and door installation method.
Our installers have installed thousands of windows. Our windows are manufactured to precisely fit your specific window openings. Being custom built also means if you have any beautiful trim that you'd like to keep, we can install your windows without impacting that trim. You won't get this with most vinyl windows.
And you offer a free window and patio door diagnosis?
We do. We'll come to your home and assess your current windows, show you where you might be losing energy, and take measurements. Then we'll give you an exact price quote.
So you're not a high-pressure company?
My background is in home remodeling as a carpenter. I've seen every window problem out there. So now I just want to help homeowners make their homes more beautiful and comfortable with the right window.
And your patio doors are really gorgeous.
They are. And they're engineered to easily open and close for years. And with multiple locking points on our patio doors, they provide even greater security.
That is so great to hear, Michael. Thank you.
Before February 28th, save $400 on every window, save $850 on every patio door, and save $850 on every entry door. And our financing can help make this project more affordable with no money down, no monthly payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer ends February 28th. Call 1-800-704-4200. That's 1-800-704-4200.
Another day. Same pain, same meds, same struggling for symptom relief. Injections like Humira and Enbrel work similarly to treat moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. But if your symptoms haven't improved enough, Rinvoq works differently. It's a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve RA and PSA joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 weeks for some. Even after 3 years, many people felt this relief. In PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin noticeably clearer.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Do something different. Ask your doctor if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
Every day asks for your best. You have goals to meet, standards to exceed. Stressless seating helps you rise to each moment, offering comfort that moves with you and design that supports you. It creates space to recharge, refocus, restore your clarity. Now at Hamilton Sofa and Leather Gallery. Save 10% on qualifying stressless seating or $600 on the new Stressless Atom Recliner. Stressless. Recharge, rest, and shine.
Going to Aldi.
Hi.
So I got your favorite.
I'm back.
At Aldi, we don't have massive stores that waste your time. So you can shop fast.
Oh, no.
And get home fast.
Oh, yes.
Everything we don't do is for you. It's an Aldi thing.
As a physician, my #1 priority is always to give patients the best possible care. A prescription drug affordability board might sound like a good idea, but this misguided policy allows for political appointees to make treatment decisions, not doctors and patients. The board won't lower patients' costs. Instead, it will restrict access to vital medicines. Let patients and doctors decide. Don't make us compromise on critical treatment decisions.
And we go to a Fox News alert. 2 people are killed and 3 more are in critical condition after a mass shooting at a Rhode Island ice rink that police say may have stemmed from a family dispute. Todd Pyro is here with the details. Hey, Todd.
Hey, Charlie. At least 2 people dead after the shooter opened fire at a high school hockey game in Rhode Island in what police are calling a targeted attack.
Upon arrival, police were met with several people, obviously inside the arena, and there was 2 casualties within the arena. The suspect was confirmed as one of those casualties. Later on, we learned that another casualty from the shooting was at the hospital. It appears that this was a targeted event, that it may be a family dispute.
While police have yet to identify any of the victims, an ATF source tells us that the gunman shot his wife and 2 kids before turning the gun on himself, dying from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Just a horrific scene right there that you saw everybody fleeing the ice. Police have identified the shooter as 56-year-old Robert Dorgan, but says he went by the name Roberta. Court records reportedly show they've been involved in multiple disputes with relatives in recent years, with tensions allegedly escalating after he underwent gender reassignment surgery, according to local sources. Now, officials are still investigating and are asking anyone at the game who may have taken videos to send them to detectives. A press conference expected later today. Charlie, back over to you.
Thank you, Todd. Yeah. And to you, Carly, for some headlines.
Charlie, listen to this. Happening today, state lawmakers in Minnesota will return to the Capitol for the start of the 2026 legislative session, and the state's $9 billion fraud scandal will be back in the spotlight. State House Republicans will reportedly introduce legislation to crack down on fraud, including a proposal to create a statewide office of Inspector General. The state's Senate Democrats are also expected to introduce an anti-fraud package. This all comes after Governor Tim Walz ended his re-election bid amid this very scandal. Apple is issuing a warning to all of its 1.8 billion iPhone users over, quote, extremely sophisticated spyware attacks. The emergency update fixes dozens of security flaws that could allow hackers to view private information, crash apps, or take control of the phone. Whoa. The updates also cover Apple iPads, laptops, and watches. And the brand new Fox series, The Faithful Women of the Bible, examines the interwoven stories of 5 women of the Bible's Old Testament. And Fox and Friends has an exclusive first look at the trailer.
Our names were whispered through time, from generation to generation. Our lives were to become one. The story started long ago.
Don't you feel that there are things that cannot be explained?
What if we were brought together for a purpose?
The Faithful Women of the Bible debuts on March 22nd on Fox and airs in 3 two-hour installments. The finale airs on Easter Sunday, and it looks so good. Charlie, back over to you.
That does look awesome. I look forward to seeing
Yes,
that.
me too.
Thank you, Carla.
You bet.
So let's check in with meteorologist Britta Merwin for our Fox weather forecast. Hey, Britta.
Hey, Charlie. West Coast is very busy, but what happens in the West Coast does not stay there. It goes across the country. So here's the setup for today. Rain, heavy at that. We've seen 3 to 5 inches of rain for California just in the last 24 hours. So we do have a flood potential at the coast, and this does translate to a lot of snow up in the Sierra. We're going to pick up some beneficial snow for Utah, Arizona, and Colorado as well. That's all good news because we certainly need it. Now, ahead of this storm, it's really windy, it's dry, and it's warm. That's a bad combination for fire weather. We got temperatures today that are well above average, surging to the mid-70s as far north as Nebraska. That does mean that we'll be looking out for this fire potential. Again, does not mean that we'll have fires, but with strong winds in place, dry fuel, because in these locations, we've barely had any winter weather. We need everybody to do their part and make sure that we're safe. Hardest hit spot is going to be Nebraska. That's where we have particularly dangerous situations. So, Charlie, we really need folks to be out there and be safe. But it does look like we'll be fighting wildfire conditions as we work our way through the next several days.
Thank you, Britta. So most young people say they're totally swiped out, ditching dating apps and logging back into the old-fashioned way of meeting someone. Jimmy Fela is here to break it all down for us. But first, let's check in with Bill Hemmer.
What's happening? Come on up and say hi to Dana me sometime.
Yes, indeed.
We kind of miss you. Like, it was like old days, right? 16 days in Tucson, Charlie. The family's been cleared. Where are we today on this disappearance? Also, you got 3-hour talks with Iran, followed soon by talks with Ukraine and Russia. Can the Trump team extinguish either issue? Remembering the life of Jesse Jackson today and what's in the Potomac. A lot, like the largest sewage spill in memory. We'll take you there. See you in minutes, top of the hour, 10 minutes away.
He was only 47. Aneurysm.
Did he have life insurance?
Do you?
No.
You got to get on it. Check out SelectQuote. Trust me, the peace of mind, it's worth it.
Life insurance is too important to put off another day. That's why SelectQuote makes getting coverage you need easy for less than $1 a day. Now get up to a $2 million policy with no medical exam and same-day coverage.
Visit or call SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
There's a Harbor Freight store in your neighborhood where we sell hardworking tools that always work with any pro or DIY budget. You see, we treat neighbors like, well, neighbors. Harbor Freight, close by when you need us.
At Humana, we believe your health care should evolve with you, and part of that evolution means choosing the right Medicare plan for you. Humana can help. Hi, my name is Sam Davis, and I'm going to tell you about Medicare Advantage prescription drug plans that can provide more coverage than original Medicare, including prescription drug coverage, all wrapped up into one convenient plan. With original Medicare, you're covered for hospital stays and doctor office visits, but you have to meet a deductible for each, and then you're still responsible for 20% of the cost. Next, let's look at Medicare supplement plans. If a service is covered under original Medicare, then a Medicare supplement plan pays for some or all of your Medicare deductibles and the 20% coinsurance, but they may have higher monthly premiums and no prescription drug coverage. Humana Medicare Advantage prescription drug plans include medical coverage, plus prescription drug coverage, with $0 copays on hundreds of prescriptions. All plans include $0 copays for covered preventive dental services vision coverage that includes vision exams and a yearly allowance toward eyewear, and hearing benefits that include routine hearing exams and coverage toward hearing aids. You could get $0 copays for in-network preventive services like primary care visits, mammograms, and prostate exams, and there's worldwide coverage for emergency and urgent care when you travel. Plus, Humana also offers Medicare Advantage plans. Plans have $0 or low monthly plan premiums, and there's a cap on your out-of-pocket costs. Humana also has Medicare Advantage plans for those who have been diagnosed with a chronic health condition. Call or scan the QR code now to learn more and to see if one is available in your area. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Taxes was chasing updates and getting nowhere. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert, doing it all for you. While keeping you in the loop. So you can keep chasing this feeling. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Hey, stop what you're doing. Pray with me. Jesus Christ, Son of the living God, empty me. Remove me from everything holding me back. Fill me. Fill me with your love and your peace and your fire. Use me. I give you my life. Use it for your good, Lord. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Join me and millions of others in prayer on Hallow. Stay prayed up.
Waking up with headaches? Sealy Posturepedics exclusive precision fit coils respond with targeted support right where you need it most. Shop Sealy savings during the President's Day sale.
Anybody who's struggling with alcohol should try Or Health. Within a week, the cravings were completely gone. Or Health is safe, science-backed, and it works. I couldn't believe how easy it was. Alcohol doesn't run my life anymore.
Text Fox News to 710-710 to learn more.
A president, a pope, and an empire.
Both of them felt that they were doing God's work in trying to liberate the world.
They are the focus of evil in the modern world.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
So 80% of millennials and 79% of Gen Zers say they're feeling